Fred here, and welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, I want to talk about some of my videos and lighting when I do reviews on these really dark, all black items like this AK-47 knife. As you can see, it's really black. Or an all black safety checked gun. It's really hard to get the lighting right. So I was looking for a solution to sort of get this down, to finally fix those issues in my videos, because I want to provide the best product possible for y'all. So I have the Syma SL10 HD light for my camera, and this comes with a bracket. So we'll go ahead and get on with the review. So my solution in the past, when I was really having trouble with lighting, was to do this. This is my old standard definition camera, and I put this Joby light with the little cling thing, and it's kind of awkward and sometimes it'll fall off. And the light was like a pinpoint light, which was no good, so I had to put this filter on it, this white paper behind the plastic. So it took a lot of work, and it's kind of awkward, and I ended up not using it as much as I should have in a lot of my videos because I got lazy, and I really needed that dedicated product. So here is the dedicated product. I'll go ahead and pan down here. And we'll go ahead and remove it from the packaging. And you can see it's already dark. I'm going to go ahead and just pop my little light here on. So you just got to sort of bend this up a little bit where you can slide this out. So the instruction book, it takes 2 AAA batteries. It has 10 LEDs in it. I'll go ahead and show you those LEDs. And in the back, there's a cover that you could pop off, and then you put 2 AAA batteries, which did not come with it. Now, the unique thing about this is not a scorching white, eye-blistering light. It's actually colored more of a daylight. It has that slight yellow tinge to it, which gives your videos a much more natural color. So, which is one of the things I liked about it. It's a 6000K color light. Run time on those batteries between 60 to 120 minutes, depending whether or not you use the low or the high setting for the light. Now, it doesn't state how bright the light is, but we'll find out. Now, this weighs just under 2 ounces, 1.9 ounces. Now, the other reason why I purchased this was, you know, unless you had a hot shoe adapter on your camera, there's no way to attach this. Well, this came with a bracket with a hot shoe on it, so you just sort of screw it to the bottom of the camera, and then you just put this on, and you're good to go. This whole package, excluding the batteries, is an amazing low price of $20. Okay, I'm just finishing up putting this all together, and I'm sliding this on the hot shoe here, locking it on. Now, one of the things I was worried about, which I'm glad it does, is it has the screws, the mounts, so you could screw this whole apparatus down. You know, if they didn't think of that, you'd have to hold it all the time, which wouldn't have worked out for me, so I wouldn't have bought it. Now I'm going to just put this adapter, or put my tripod adapter on it, which I hate these things. And then we'll go ahead and put this on here, and we'll see what that looks like. Oops, see, I hate these things. There we go. So that's how it looks all together. Now, where's that light? I wanted to give you a comparison. So here is the low setting. Here is the high setting. And if you notice, it's a yellow. And I'm sorry to blind you. Here's the normal. You see how white that is? There's the white, which is kind of unnatural. You know, it's just to show you. You can see how, like, white, white, white. And I'd rather have a warmer color, a nice natural sunlight color. Pretty good, huh? So now I'm going to go ahead and put it on this camera, then we'll see the difference with some subjects like a gun or a knife. So right now I have a spotlight way up here. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pan around so you can see it. It's like a metal utility light. And I wanted to see how much light I'm actually getting right now. So I got my little light lux meter here. I'm going to have it turn it on, let it calibrate to 0, and then take the cap off. And you can see I'm getting about 200 lumens of light from above there. And if I like tip it toward it, it'll probably crank it up to about 300. But you know, when you're looking at something flat like this is how much light you're getting here, about almost 200. Now, I'm going to go ahead and unplug that. Or actually, we could leave it on because I would normally leave that light on. And you can see when I do a review, it's hard to see, like if I demonstrate, you know, look at the liners inside the knife, it's very hard to see. So I'm hoping this makes a good fill light. Now, as you saw, that's low. That's high. You can see that warm color. It's a nice warmer color. And now you can really see inside the liner. Now let me adjust this light just a little bit to sort of tip it right. So give me 1 second. This is really adjustable. I'm just going to tip it just a little bit inward this way because I sort of had it going straight. So now when I show you, you could really see the detail inside. Really good. Now I'm going to pull my big huge light here off. That 150 watt light bulb. And you can see I'm still getting more light down here than I would have normally without this bright light. And you can see I'm still able to show you that detail. Here's my safety checked Ruger LCR. Again, I could show you some really nice details there. Look at that. I'm able just to show you that detail there. Bring that up. Whoops. I hit so close I hit the camera. Pretty neat, huh? But again, you could get in there and see the details. I wasn't able to if I didn't have this light. You could see if I didn't have that light, it's just a backlighted shadow is what this all looks like. I mean, even the low light setting up close is good enough. You can see I'm still getting the same amount as that big 150 watt light bulb back there. You got to remember distance. If I brought that thing real close, this thing would probably max out. But at that distance, it's about the same. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to turn out all the lights in the room here, including my screen, including this, and including my big overhead light. And right now that's on low. Go ahead and crank this up to high. And you can see it's still getting about 150. Still lit up enough. I sort of got this, there we go, center of that light. And you can see I could still do a video here as long as I keep it close to the camera. You can still see inside. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and pan back here and make like I'm doing a normal video in pure darkness. You can see. You can still see me and my bald head. Very bright, even though I'm staring this right in there, but it really gives a more natural look than that white light. Where did I put that Joby light anyway? Here it is. If I were to use this Joby light, what it would look like is a scorching white. Come on, focus. There we go. you know, a scorching white light. Let me crank this up, you know, and it doesn't look natural. Now, as you can see, I looked all blacked out because the light here is behind me, and this is called backlighting. And one of the things that this light can really help with is if you have a backlit situation like this, it can be a fill light. So I can go ahead and like put this on, wow, I can put it on low even, and you get that fill, or high. So it can help you with fill lighting if you have a backlit subject just like this. So this is another very beneficial use of this rather inexpensive video camera light. So, how about them jets? I know most of you probably hate the jets. That's alright. So thank you again for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every Fred viewer and subscriber. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to all of you having a great holiday season coming up here in a couple of weeks.